want to walk you around the back end of WordPress. Now, WordPress is probably something that you might have heard about. You might have heard that it's something that websites are built on, or you might not have heard about it. So what WordPress is a platform for holding and managing your website. And it's sort of like your toolkit. It's like the skeleton that your website's built on. It's a platform, right? So you can have a website that's built on any number of platforms. It can be WordPress, it can be Joomla, it can be Drupal, it can be tons of different ones. And what we're talking about here is WordPress. So WordPress is a content management system, or a CMS. Not that you really need to know that, but just wanted to tell you that and walk you into it. So when you have a WordPress site, you're going to have the admin panel that you'll log into anytime you want to update or change anything on your website. And it would look like this. Anytime you have a WordPress site, this is what the admin login looks like. So you log in as your admin with your username and password, and you'll be in the back end. Now this is what the back end of WordPress looks like. This is the main dashboard area. And over on the side are your different, this is the way you navigate around. So the pages, right? If I click pages, what I'm taken to is all the pages of my website, right? Now this is on the back end of my website, right? So here's all the pages of my site. And just like pages, there's another thing called posts. Now if you have a blog, you might be adding new posts on a regular basis. But posts work the same way as pages for the most part. There's some subtle differences, but for the most part it's kind of like making a new page, except you call it a post. And it might show up on your site in like a blog area, or an area where you see lots of different post headings on one page, right? And then people can click to one of those, where a page just has like content that stays in place and there's not lots of different headings and links that you can click to. So the posts, they show up like this. These are all the posts on my site. Under each one, you can either click it to go to it, or you can click edit or quick edit, which lets you just change like the title and the category it might be listed under, or trash it or view it. Now if you click edit, then you're then taken into the back end. Now back end is the same for posts and pages. And it looks like this. This is the back end. This is the title of that page or post. And then this is the content. Now this is, when you see this yellow box, this is actually a YouTube video that I have placed here that you can't see until you look at the actual page. And here's the text that shows up on that page, right? Here's all the text on that page. Over here on the side is the category section. I've set up different categories so that these posts show up in different places on my site based on whatever category I've put them into. Now each site might be subtly different as to how you might categorize things and where they might show up, but that's how my website works. I can also tag the posts or pages with tags that might be searchable, or like keywords or whatever. And down below we have some other stuff you probably won't deal much with unless you're getting a little bit deeper into programming. I also have an area where there's featured image, so I might have a featured image that displays next to my post. Now to see the post, or you might want to change things in here and then hit update, and that would upload and refresh your content. And then to see it, you would hit view post, and then you can actually see the post on the page the way it looks. So here's that YouTube video, here's my content that we were looking at, and this is that main image that I uploaded that I actually didn't size properly. But that's what it looks like on the page. Now there's other things like your settings, your general settings. And general settings are like the name of your website, right? So whatever shows up in that top bar up on a browser would be the title of the site. So that's my title. Now it's important to include your keywords in this title whenever you're using it. My keywords are web design and internet marketing, so it's in there. The address, and then the email address for any sort of emails or contact information would go through here. And then these are different kind of plugins and additional things I've added to the site. The plugins are the functionality that you can add to the site. There's thousands of plugins, tens of thousands of plugins you can add to a site for different kinds of functionality. And this is where they're located. You probably won't play with that too much, once or twice when you first set it up. But beyond that, mostly you'll just concentrate on the posts and pages area when you're making changes. But that gives you a little overview of the back end of the WordPress site. And if you have any additional questions or anything, please just send me a comment or shoot me a note, and I'm happy to walk you through it. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.